Hello and welcome. Let us discuss this question that came in the year 2023 and is related to the topic species in environment. The question is, consider the following statements regarding the Indian squirrels. Number 1, they build nests by making burrows in the ground. Number 2, they store their food materials like nuts and seeds in the ground. And number 3, they are omnivorous. How many of the above statements are correct? Now, as far as omnivorous is concerned, omnivorous species are those that feed on both plant and animal species. Now, as far as Indian squirrel is concerned, Indian squirrel, which is commonly found in most of the urban as well as rural areas or most part of the country, is also known as Indian palm squirrel. Indian palm squirrel. They have three striped furry structure. Now, most of the squirrels, including Indian palm squirrels, are arboreal in nature. That is, they dwell on trees. Instead of making burrows or digging ground, they dwell on trees. They live on trees and they keep their foods there only, in the trees only. Also, they are diurnal species, active during daytime, and their IUCN status is not threatened. As far as giant squirrel is concerned, giant squirrel IUCN status is critically endangered. So if we see this question, they build nests by making burrows in the ground. This statement is incorrect. They store their food materials like nuts and seeds in the ground. This is also incorrect. And they are omnivorous. This is correct because they feed on both nuts and seeds as well as sometimes on insects and eggs of birds, on insects and eggs. So this statement is correct. They are omnivorous, and most of the Indian squirrels as well as giant squirrels are omnivorous. So A1 only will be correct. If we see similar nature question related to species only in 2023, then there was this question, which one of the following makes a tool with a stick to scrape insects from a hole in a tree or a log of wood? A, fishing cat, B, orangutan, C, otter, or D, sloth bear. Now, as far as this activity is concerned, this is related to orangutan. Orangutan is primitive ape species. This is also one of the heaviest ape species. They have orange fur or red-brown fur. And they are native to Southeast Asia region, that is Borneo and Sumatra Island region. So they are native to those areas. Also, they are also arboreal species. That is, they dwell on trees and they have remarkable problem solving skill as well as handling tools. So that's why they use this stick to scrape insects from a hole in a tree. So B, orangutan, is a right answer. If we see other species which were in news as well and in these options, then these species were in news recently. First, conservation breeding program on to protect vulnerable fishing cat, which is also Bengal's state animal. So recently there is a conservation breeding program is going on as far as fishing cats are concerned, and they will be shifted into the forest once they will gain certain population. As far as Eurasian otter is concerned, Eurasian otter discovered for the first time from Kerala. Now these species, they are nocturnal species, and also there was one question in 2023 itself related to nocturnal species in which the options were Malabar civet, lion-tailed macaque, which is diurnal, this is diurnal, and sambar deer, which is nocturnal. Sambar deer, Malabar civet and Eurasian otter are nocturnal species. As far as this fishing cat is concerned, so fishing cat is Bengal's state animal and also vulnerable IUCN, also having vulnerable IUCN status. And as far as sloth bear is concerned, sloth bear are found in almost all the states of peninsular India, and they are in news for man-animal conflict. That is, when they sometimes move from forest region to the urban or rural villages region, then there is man-animal conflict. And also because of deaths related to accidents, deaths related to train accidents or car accidents, most of the sloth bears in recent years have died due to these accidents. So they also remain in news for most of the time, but the answer for this question is B, orangutan. Thank you.